Do you struggle with finding creative and interesting ways to incentivize employees? Do you find yourself making false promises and wishing there was another way? 40% of companies post fake job listings, and 70% of hiring managers think that is acceptable practice. I'm going to show you 3 techniques to identify your intentions and to help you build a better team so you can be the leader you've always needed. Let's get started. I read a book a while back, 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, and I decided not to do a book review on it because it's more for manipulating people and to gain power in any way, any means necessary. I don't recommend this book other than identifying if someone is trying to manipulate you. I think that is the only use for this book is more of a reference material. I do, however, recommend his other book, Mastery. It's an excellent read as far as showing you examples of people that have mastered their skill sets, and it gives you a lot of great reasons why you should become a master of your art. So I do recommend this book. This brings me to my most interesting thought that I had this last week about the show House of Cards on Netflix. It's an excellent show that depicts all these interesting scenarios of where Kevin Spacey, who is Frank Underwood on this show, how he's in Congress and how he rises to power. It's an entertaining show, but it does show what the true cost of being a manipulator and a con artist will eventually get you. So what can we learn from this? As far as identifying the difference between someone who is persuasive and someone who is a manipulator. Let's break down these 2 words. Persuasion. Persuasion is the action or fact of persuading someone or of being persuaded to do or believe something. Manipulation, the action of manipulating someone in a clever or unscrupulous way. I believe the 2 major functions and differences between these 2 aspects is your intent. Do you want to accomplish something for good or for selfish reasons? I believe a leader chooses every single day who they're going to be. In the show on House of Cards, Frank Underwood cements who he is when he allows Peter Russo to die in his vehicle. And I think that is kind of the turning point in the show where he will do whatever it takes to be the winner and to accomplish his goals. Shown in this clip,
all the time in the world.
been completely compromised. It just breaks down that no matter what, manipulating, killing, he is willing to do whatever it takes for his true goal of gaining absolute power. So where does this leave us? I think sometimes you have to discover your true actions and intentions before you can discover anything else. And that leads us to our first actionable set of skills. Number 1, identify our intentions. And identifying our intentions, as leaders, we want to accomplish great things, but at what cost? You have to find what your line is. What are you willing to do and what are you willing not to do? And in identifying our intentions, we're able to clearly articulate to our teams how important it is to be able to be forthcoming about a lot of different things. Displaying honesty and ownership are the 2 aspects that just really just cement with your team who you are as a person. And that all leads to transparency. And once you are able to be transparent with your team, you're able to get more accomplished. And although we can't always give all of our details away, play all of our cards, we can expose our teams to what we can, and we can shield them from everything that we can't. 2, understand our team's needs. Understanding your team's needs is also being able to identify that you can't always just give people raises. How many times can we actually just continue to pump up people's paychecks? We're always going to be limited on offering bonuses that eventually drive up the labor cost. The ability to offer up incentives is always going to be enticing, but we have to ration that for when people actually do accomplish great and heroic things. Handing out a gift card every time someone mops the floor just becomes the new normal, and it brings down the value of your team members that are actually accomplishing great things and doing the impossible sometimes. This just leads it to being an expectation. I think for this portion, being able to go out and bring this up to the entire team makes it special, and it allows your team to feel like they've accomplished great things without side deals, making someone say something. There's a whole bunch of different ways that this could go wrong if you secretly give someone a raise or a bonus, and things always get out. So I think being transparent with the team when you are recognizing someone, make sure it's something worth recognizing them for. And I think that is a great way to be transparent, open with your team, and showing them what you believe is truly adding value as far as being able to go above and beyond, and you are giving them recognition not just as a person, but through the team. It's a great way to give appreciation without showing favoritism or manipulation. Number 3, take responsibility. The final portion of taking responsibility is about deciding every day what the true challenge is. Deadlines come constantly, but are you willing to jump in front of a bus or throw your team out to the wolves and manipulate to get the job done? Character is all about what you do when no one's watching. But you have already established the line, and you have to rationalize every day the balance you strike as far as persuading, inspiring, and being able to find those nuances in your team and making them perform and helping them perform to their maximum potential. Will you be a force for good, or will you be another Frank Underwood? And with that, if you want to continue being a force for good, give me a like and subscribe. I'm always looking for new and amazing things to cover on this channel. Leave a comment in the comment section about a time you were manipulated, or give me a scenario where you'd like to see a better, more persuasive way to lead your team. I'm always looking for new tools to put in my leader's tool chest, and I think if you can give me a like and subscribe in this, it's really going to help the channel grow. I'm blown away of how much growth we've had this year. It's been a wonderful year, 2024, as we're approaching 2025. But with that, make sure you have your ace in the hole as you continue to grow as a leader, and I thank you for watching the Leader's Tool Chest, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.